Now they see me out in public and be known what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been on my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now he's wanna date us. I ain't folding under pressure.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd, and they're all set as they'll match up. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 52 yards. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll set up a throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It's their quarterback with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Geno Atkins in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
Going. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 66 yards. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The former Buckeye, Cameron Hayward. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for Cincinnati. 62 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Airs this out for Matthews. And he fires one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Matthews, the intended target. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chris Baker forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Goes underneath for Bell. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. David DeCastro, the former 1st-round pick out of Stanford, gets the flag. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Now Ben on 3rd and long. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run it here with Bernard. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he hits his man, Matthews. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. On the screen, Bernard. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this 1st half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And Bullock will put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Man open right side, it's Rodgers. A really nice gain of 25 yards. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Now it's Roethlisberger to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On second down, Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump-off. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out. You got the option to run or pass. This didn't work.
Not at all, and the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how they get free. People forget their assignments on defense. That didn't happen. And think about the guy rolling out with the football, looking for an open person, no one there.
Helpless feeling.
Helpless, because that gap between you and defenders now is going to close, and close quickly.
Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision, because they do have the final call now.
Now a play fake here on first down. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's first and 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going up top. And incomplete on the deep ball. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now a first down carry by Bell. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept their minute by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Roethlisberger will throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Being chased out left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. And growing pains as an NFL QB, they're going to happen. He's played pretty well in this one. They still have the lead, but those moments, interceptions, pick sixes, occasionally going to happen.
Rookie. It happens, right? Just what you mentioned. Played pretty well in this game, and now his teammates will jump in and go, okay, we're having a good game. That's one blip. Let's go ahead and get back on track right here, right now, and we'll be okay.
The Bengals getting set to go. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think someone's going to get him the QB 1-0 when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Flush to his right. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah.
And look at this. He's going to keep it. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. So they get the 1st down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block him on. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Open space inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jordan Matthews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be
That's a big-time play by the defense.
Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And Matthews has it right side. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Bernard. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They come out here in the eye. Again, here's Bernard. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I know what. For the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Now it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Roethlisberger to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by George Iloka, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I think you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play. But when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is.